Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go right out of the gate on this Thursday, and it is another pea soup start to the morning. We've got more of that low-grade cloud cover. We've got some drizzle. We did have some patchy fog this morning, not as dense as the last several mornings, but the difference as we go through the day today, there's essentially no rain chance. In fact, as we go through the afternoon, we're going to try and get a few peaks of sunshine, and we're going to try and moderate those temperatures today as well. It's a one-day reprieve from the rain because, well, tomorrow, Friday, we've got another opportunity of rain, and what appears to be tomorrow, even some thunderstorm activity as well. So we're going to talk about that, and then a pretty good-looking weekend forecast, and well, that good-looking forecast continues into next week as well. So we're going to try and get up to 60 today, again, with a little bit of clearing as we go through the day. And again, right now, the at least key word on that is some anticipated clearing. We're thinking we're going to be able to get a few breaks of sun. Sometimes this time of year, the sun angle is so low, you get the low-grade cloud cover, again, even some of that patchy fog. And again, it's hard to kind of burn that off. So we'll try and do that, again, as we go through the afternoon. Now, this is basically from overnight. We did have some additional rain move through. It was pretty scattered and it was pretty light, just based off of radar. Like, for example, Dallas County, 0.03 of an inch of rain overnight. You can see down in Cleburne, Johnson County, really even less than that, almost a trace. But again, radar indicating some locations, especially in our eastern counties, 1/4 to maybe even 3/4 of an inch. You can see that down in the Palestine area. Palestine definitely got a good drink of rain again over the last couple of days. There goes the final wave of the first system, right? The first system that's been giving us wave after wave after wave of rain as we've gone through this work week. There is the final wave with that. And again, you can see it's a pretty decent rain and even thunderstorm maker. There's even been a little intermittent severe weather with that now down in the parishes of Louisiana. So again, that's pulling away. You can see the dip right there. But right on its heels, well, we've got another dip, right? Another storm trough here. And again, that's going to be arriving for tomorrow. It's moving faster. Again, it's going to be in and out within one day. That again, simply put, we're only going to have an opportunity of rain and storms tomorrow, Friday, turning a little bit cooler for the weekend behind it, but no push of, again, chillier air. And then, like I mentioned, as we head into next week, I think we've got a pretty good stretch of weather. Again, more details on that coming up. But at least as we go through tomorrow, Friday, again, I'm not really anticipating any organized severe weather, but could we have a couple claps of thunder? The answer is yes. Could we maybe even have a stray severe storm or two with some quarter-size hail and winds to 60 miles per hour? Simply put, it's not impossible, but I don't see much in the way of that. I see some rain, I see a little bit of thunder, and I think that's pretty much it. And this is the reason why. Even though we have some instability, it's going to be on the very lower end, right? I think just enough instability tomorrow, again, to give us a couple claps of thunder, again, maybe a wind gust up to 50, something like that. But again, things to be concerned about, I just don't see that, again, for tomorrow, Friday. Here's what the modeling does. Now, notice tomorrow morning, Friday, we could have some scattered showery activity out west initially. There's going to be a little quasi-dry line setting up there. But then as we roll through the afternoon, you can see near that dry line, thunderstorms are going to try and develop. And then we'll basically have a broken line of storms. You see that right there moving through late tomorrow, Friday, into Friday evening, even into parts of the overnight as well. It's really going to be that kind of ending line that moves through, that comes off the dry line, that could at least, again, give us an opportunity of some thunderstorm activity. So just quick peek at, again, additional rainfall totals. Again, also pretty spotty tomorrow as well. But again, a few locations, a quarter, maybe even a half an inch of rain. Again, simply put, just not impossible. So today we're going to at least make a run towards 60. The locations that do see some peaks of sun coming out more than likely will make it to 60. We're basically dry tonight. Could even be a little bit more fog trying to develop through the overnight. Patchy, not necessarily dense. You can see evening temperatures there through the 50s. And then overnight, we're basically back down in the 40s. So a chilly night, again, could be a little bit of that patchy fog, not overly dense. And then as we start our Friday, again, some morning cloud cover. Could even see a few peaks of sun tomorrow, again, before that opportunity of rain and storms does move through. But we will clear it out for the weekend. We are going to clear the skies for the weekend. A fresh northerly wind takes our temperatures down a few degrees Saturday into Sunday. And then look at next week, we're talking about 60s. And again, we're talking about a pretty quiet pattern until the following weekend.